Okay, in this video I'm going to go over two excellent cashback credit cards. So one is the American Express, well there's two from American Express, and it depends on how much you spend on groceries per month. So if you can spend, I think this equals $261, you get 6% back on groceries. Of course it's capped at $6,000, so you'd have to basically spend $500 a month, okay, in order to go over the cap. And the same thing here, it's capped at $6,000, but here you get 3% and no annual fee. Okay, this is the key right here, no annual fee. So deciding whether you spend it on here, go with this one or go with this one is going to probably be right for most people. This one would be right for some people, depending on where. And again, it has to be at a grocery store. I don't know if I said that yet. It has to be at a grocery store, not at Walmart or Target. The other one I want to go over, this is also excellent. Oh, and by the way, too, you also get, you spend, so you get $150 back after you spend $1,000. But if you use my referral link in the description below, you will actually get $300. And of course, I get some of that as well. Full disclosure. But it doesn't actually matter. So I actually have the Blue Cash Preferred card. It doesn't actually matter what card you pick. You could pick this one or pick this one. It doesn't matter. You'll still get that $300 rather than $100 back after you spent $1,000 in the first 3 months. Okay, so that's that. Now here's a unknown secret too. With American Express, you go into your account, and I'm not going to show you. Basically, I'm not going to show you other things on here, but I have saved this much on my cell phone bill, so I've gotten 10% back. And here I just made a little bit less of a purchase because it was capped at $30. So once I used up my $30, I just put it on my US Bank Cash Plus, and then I bought My Pillow once. But that's another thing. And then also, if you have an internet subscription, a lot of times you'll see 10% on that. So CenturyLink, for example, yes, they do charge a debit card, credit card fee, but at 10%, you can easily beat that fee versus paying it with a check or online bill pay with just your checking account. Okay, now here's the other one I really like. So once you get the American Express for groceries, this would be my second one. I absolutely love this card. So 5% back and 2%, so you can choose a 2% category. So what I do, and this is just me, I'm not saying this is right for you, I go to fast food every day pretty much for lunch. So I choose fast food as one of my 5% cash back categories. You get to pick two. And then I choose my cell phone for my second cashback category. Now, and then the 2% I choose restaurants. So for example, if I go to a fast food joint and it's not labeled as fast food, it's actually a restaurant rather than fast food, oh, I still get 2% rather than 1%. So that's a little trick that I do. Okay, now let's give it a try. I have done this for real, and yes, it does look exactly the way this looks, okay? Oh, this is just the, I'm sorry, this is just where you estimate your average. Where is... There used to be a site where you could actually play around with this. But anyway, you go to this website, cashplus.usbank.com. Okay, and it's a separate login where you actually pick your categories, and then you do that before the start of each quarter. And then to pay your bill, redeem your cash, rewards, all that, you go to usbank.com and just log in through the regular one. So just keep that in mind. There's usbank.com for paying your bill, for redeeming your rewards, and then cashplus.usbank.com to choose your categories. And you can also do utilities and internet. So like if you have an internet bill, if you have a utility bill, you can pay that with the US Bank card. Now, CenturyLink, Comcast, and your utility companies are notorious for charging you a debit/credit card fee if you pay it that way. But if you're getting 5%, yeah, I mean, it eats up a little bit of your return, but I think that you still get most of that back. Well, I should say most of that back. You gain some. It doesn't eat into your. It still pays off to pay it on the credit card versus just paying with a check or your bank's bill pay. So those are two credit cards I highly recommend. There's also Chase Freedom and Discover It. Those I would recommend after you get these two cards, US Bank and one of these two American Express cards. I'll have referral links for Discover It and Chase Freedom in the description, as well as American Express. Unfortunately, US Bank does not do that, so I can't give you one for US Bank. It's a bummer for me because then I don't get anything. But I'm being honest here. I'm being real. I'm showing you what's the best deal, and then if I so happen to get a referral bonus, that's excellent. So anyway, thanks for watching.